So I have with me today Brooke, who is a client of mine. We've been working together for a while, and I just we're going to do a case study of Brooke and how her experience working in the program has been and working with me has been. So first of all, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you want to first of all tell me a little bit about yourself? Give us a little bit of background.
Yep. So I'm a 46-year-old woman who went through major life changes about 3 odd years ago
Mhm.
and was feeling really stuck. Yeah, had some pretty traumatic events, sort of had to reshift and reevaluate my life. And I
Mhm.
needed some support to do that. And I found you, and I'm really glad that I did.
Yeah. And so what were the like you were saying you had some problems. I know there were some energy issues that were going on. Like what was it? What were you going through prior to working together?
Lots of what I would consider severe anxiety. Was finding it really difficult to leave my house. I'd been through a marriage breakdown. My mum was dying. My sister had cancer. So I went through a whole range of things, which meant I kind of lost who I was. And I've got a very high stress sort of public facing job. And I was just kind of unable to do it and to face things. So just felt like I'd
Mm.
kind of shadow of myself, basically.
Yeah. And so what was it about myself that made you choose to work with me, like over another practitioner?
Um, I remember Googling and being a bit desperate and wondering, what can I do? And I wanted something that was
Yeah.
holistic. I wanted to do something that
Yeah.
looked at diet and,
Yeah.
my energy levels, but also have that life coach element. Because I'd seen psychologists before and I'm very valuable, but I wanted like a holistic
Yeah.
support. And literally, I saw you online and I felt that you had very good energy. So I was like, I will
Mhm.
give it a go. And it was a really beneficial thing for me to do.
Yeah. And so on that, what was it like? What results did you experience and what helped you?
Lots of results. So, karma, able to identify that things that I was triggered about or anxious about were actually sort of wounds from the past. I
Hmm.
hadn't really sort of understood the concept of inner child previously, and that actually
Yeah.
resonated with me. And I'd realized that there are many sort of phases of my life that I was stuck in, and I was repeating patterns of behavior that I wasn't conscious of. So I'm
Yeah.
able to, if I respond to something, I go, oh, okay, that was because of blah, or it allows me to sort of work through where that came from. Whereas before, I would just be stuck in it for days and days and days and days. So more
Yeah.
conscious, less anxious, and more forgiving of myself.
Mm. Okay, beautiful. And any other results that you experienced, like physically, in terms of like health on the health aspect?
Well, I think a range of things. So we did some work together around my bloods and my hormones, which, by the way, I'm in perimenopause and that's a nightmare. But there have been things that you led me to that I think gave me a lot of benefit, like
Yeah.
iodine and having magnesium and all of
Yeah.
those sort of the holistic
Yeah.
supplement stuff that you helped me with. I saw a real benefit too.
Yes.
And also what was it that, and I need to get more of it. It was amazing. The omega-3 oils
Yeah.
and things like that. So it was good to sort of work on my physical health, my hormonal health, which is part of that, and then the inner
Yeah.
child stuff as well. So it
Yes.
kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
brought my anxiety down.
Yeah, yeah, because we did a lot of work on your nervous system, and we also like came in underneath and working on the kind of biochemistry and your diet and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm curious, what's like, how has life changed since you've kind of gone through this process and had these results?
Oh gosh, in lots of ways. So it's changed in how I view myself has changed considerably,
Yeah,
which is really important.
yeah,
My, I'm more respectful of myself. I'm more kind to
hmm,
myself. I understand more about myself and why I behave the way or have responses to things that I didn't have before. So that's a
Yeah.
big change. I have, I think I've grown as a person. I'm more positive. I've
Yeah.
got through a really traumatic period of my life. I'm now engaged. I've got a really healthy relationship. Like
Yes.
everything has improved.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I really, like, I can't highly recommend you enough, because looking at
Yeah.
the holistic package is so important.
Yeah.
Not just the psychological work that I've done has been great, but this has been really important to understand why I behave the way that I do.
Yes. Yeah.
Also,
Understand your trauma a bit more.
yeah, understand my trauma. I still drink way too much coffee though. I know you're not going to be happy about that, but everything, like, I've improved exponentially. Like, I can't
Yeah.
explain how much, and
Yes.
it's just so worth it. It's worth investing the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. And so, where do you think you would be if you'd not invested in yourself and not invested in the time to actually like work on yourself and your health?
I'm really stuck. As I was stuck. I
Mm.
didn't know where to go. I was miserable. I was anxious. I
Mm.
was shying away from my life, basically. And I've
Mm.
still got work to do. Like, there's a lot, because
Yeah.
I've been
We
through a
all
lot,
do.
and it will be a process. But I just think I
Yeah.
can't really articulate almost where I think I would be, because I don't think it would be a
Yeah.
good
Yeah. Yeah.
year. And
Yeah.
I'm in a much better place now.
Yeah. Beautiful. Love
Yeah.
it. And so if someone's watching this and they're on the fence about booking in or like working with me, what do you want to what do you want to say to them?
I would say you've got nothing to lose. Like, your life can only get better.
Yeah.
And yeah, all the stuff that you do really gives you a good foundation and footing to improve your life.
Yes.
And I think you're excellent. You're a straight shooter. That really suits me.
Yeah.
No bullshit, excuse my
Yeah.
language. But
Yeah.
also very empathetic and kind. And you're so
Mm.
give, you've taught me so much about so many things. And if you're
Yeah.
someone who's keen to learn about yourself and learn how to improve, then you're the best person to do that. You're so knowledgeable. And also, I
Yeah.
respect that you've
Thank
come
you.
through life's challenges, and you've
Yeah.
really, like, you walk, you
Yeah.
basically live what you teach, and that's really important.
Yeah. And this is coming from someone who I think remember and go back to when you first and you were like, I know I need to do this, but I'm really actually really scared.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
was like
exactly.
that version of you from that. She was like, oh God, like, like there was quite a lot of anxiousness about that. But I'm like, just make the leap. Because I
Yeah,
could see for you, like what was possible and also where you were. I was like, no, 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 you need to move the needle on this. And
yeah,
when you make that leap of faith, there is like some really cool stuff that unfolds. Hey.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also the manifestation and thinking about what you want your life to look like, all of those things that
Yes.
you taught me have
Yeah.
actually, like, strangely enough, delivered on things. I'm like, oh, I
Uh-huh.
did that.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
about the
Yeah.
positive mind frame and what that can do to just change your
Yeah.
outlook and everything, and it works. I would,
Yeah.
I highly recommend you. I think you're brilliant, and I think if somebody's on the fence,
Yeah.
it would be the best life decision they make if they decide to go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Brooke. I really love it. It's just been so much fun working with you. And if you are watching this and you're like, yeah, okay, I want to find out more, there is a button below that you can click on and book in like a free assessment with me, and we can go from there and have a bit of a chat and see where it goes. So thank you so much, Brooke. Really appreciate you and taking the time to share how far you've come, and looking forward to seeing how it unravels and like evolves in the future.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, no,
Yes.
everyone should definitely take you up on it. You're brilliant.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Thanks.